It is the moment of truth because I have the Korean formulation and the US formulation of this famous sunscreen, so we're gonna be putting them to the test. Now, for those of us who love our Korean sunscreens, I know at first we were worried that we couldn't get our filters here in the US, but now we're worried about tariffs. So this to me was a must because I need to find a reliable resource and honestly see if the US formula feels similar, because that's the reason that a lot of us love our Korean sunscreens, is that elegant formulation. And you've probably seen this around because it's gone viral a couple times. This is from Round Lab. This is the Birch Juice Moisturizing Sunscreen. And I actually had the Korean version here already, but I picked this US version up from Ulta Beauty. So I'm very excited because if this is good, I can just go to Ulta Beauty and pick it up. First things first, let's compare the pricing. I got this from Yesstyle a couple months ago and it was $19.60. And this one I picked up from Ulta Beauty was $24.99, but I did use a $10 off coupon because I bought a couple other things that amounted to $50. So because Ulta Beauty has those coupons or like $3.50 off or like promotions always going, I feel like price-wise it's pretty similar. Now let's get to the point you guys have all been waiting for. Now let's go for the Korean version first. I'm gonna put this on one half of my face. We're gonna try to keep it a similar amount. And this has gotten pretty popular because for dry skin people like me, this keeps your skin pretty moisturized throughout the day. It has a bit of a dewiness to it, but it also blends pretty nicely into the skin. So not a ton of white cast because it has those Korean filters. And because of that, it's also super lightweight. Okay, so that's what it looks like on my skin. Now, right off the bat, I noticed that the SPF of the US version is 45, while the Korean is SPF 50. And they also have the PA quadruple plus on the Korean version. I do not see that on this, which of course makes sense because that's why we're not getting those filters here in the US. Okay, so I feel like that's a pretty similar amount. Going on to this side. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, that went on my skin effortlessly. There's not a white cast to it. The only difference that I noticed feeling wise is it does feel a tad bit thicker, but like visibly, they feel very similar. If I'm being really nitpicky, the US version maybe has a slightly greasier feel, but if you're wearing this under makeup and you're putting foundation and powder on top, it probably doesn't make a difference. And honestly, like I said, I have a dry skin type, so I kind of don't mind that as much. What do you guys think? I feel like these pretty much look the same on my skin, so I'm very excited. Very good news for us. And I also picked up another sunscreen. I noticed they had at Ulta Beauty, which is this Instant Tree one. So if you want me to do a comparison of this with the Korean version, definitely let me know.